Shout out please. My question is, if there is one, would you download an Oblivion mod that makes it all work and look like TES 5 will? No. No. I mean, there's the Nurim mod. I don't know if any of you have got that, but there's this whole massive expansion for Oblivion that uses its engine but pretty much plays like its own game. Nurim. N-E-R-I-M. I haven't played it myself, but my friend Dominic recommends it, and he likes Fallout 3. Catgirl EX, would you tap that? I'll assume by EX you mean Miracle. Yes. I don't even know what tap comes from. Would I literally attach a tap to it and just drink the fluids? Sorry. Alright. Are we strangers to love? Do we know the rules, and so do you? That sentence makes no sense. Is a full compliment what you're thinking, a commitment what you're thinking of? Would I ever get this from any other guy? Do you wanna tell me how you're feeling? Do you gotta make me understand? Will you ever give me up? Will you ever let me down? Will you ever run around and desert me? Will you ever make me cry? Will you ever say goodbye? Will you ever tell a lie and hurt me? No, Chocobo 9, I won't. Answer that. Do it, faggot. Yeah, I just did. Thanks. Don't say faggot. That, don't you know that's a homophobic slur? You can't say that. You can't say that. You'll have all the gays on your back. Not in that way, though. Machinima Fan 77 says, Moogle, you manly titan. Have you ever heard... No, he really says that. I like that. Thank you, Machinima Fan 77. Have you ever played or heard of the Time Splitters series? No. Well, I have heard of it. I've just never played it. If not, why not? It's the best multiplayer FPS ever created. A shout out would be cool too. Well, there you go. Gohan4466 says, several questions shall be asked. First, favourite game, everyone knows. Second, any thoughts on upcoming handhelds like the PSP2 or the new DS? Yes, it's why? Why? I don't have these handheld things. I can't get this Cydia. Can someone not please bring it out on a console? Please, please. If a tree falls on a baby and no one is around to hear it, is it still funny? Dude, that's sick. That's so inappropriate. I can't believe you'd ask that. Why not make a form spring, Moogle? It's exactly like this, except easier to manage, and we all know the things we all like things when they're easier. Okay, now for the question. What does that mean? Arcane, I don't even know what a form spring is. Arcane Lancer. Okay, now for my question. On your next stream, if someone asks you, would you play Pac-Man? No. God, no. I haven't played Pac-Man in years. I used to be champ at it as well. I don't want to play it and find I'm crap. Which I will be, because I'm not a very good gamer. YouTubian-ish. God, you just typed in, like, what did you type in? YouTube, and then you just let it, like, make a name for you. It says, what's the difference between a normal supervillain? Wait, what's the difference between a regular villain and a supervillain? It is, of course, presentation. And I do not look like Megamind. My forehead is half that size. Resident Evil 4 Spore says, what do you think of the Silent Hill series, the Resident Evil series? Ayabaño, Ayesta, backward Spanish. Crazy Scooch 1 says, where's the bitch that bottled me? Pardon me. Okay, so where's the bitch that bottled me? Over here, Lord Vaughn. Gath Stormer says, how much wood could a woodchuck chop if that particular woodchuck was able to chop down wood? A lot, Gath Stormer. Chirumiru Cerno Dave says that the Queen of England and I request a shout out. I mean, it was her that enabled me to be so lead to MGS2. Alright. Well. Shout out Queen of England. I'll see you at the next tea party. And shout out Cyrano. Will you be buying Catherine even if it isn't given a Western release? Yes, I'll buy it using my magic. No, we don't all like have access to those black little links like you do. You know, we can't all find this shit. No, why would I? I don't want to play the entire game through in Japanese. Why does Vice love Haruhi so much? I don't know, Cyrano. I don't know. His obsession borders on the obscene. Sing Bohemian Rhapsody at some point for us. Have you checked Vice's channel? I'm not even sure if it is there, but... Or do the karaoke with us who did it on your channel. Yeah, that was Vice as well. Actually, yeah, he orchestrates that a lot. and then he put Kappa. I don't know why you've put the name of like some sort of mythical water creature there. Geronike says, do you think the meaning of life is living? I'd point you towards the actual meaning of life song from the film, but 42. Chibi Robo 99999. Nerdy question incoming. Don't worry, I'm an LPer. If you were an RPG character, which class would you be? Bard. No, White Mage. What? One of them. What do you think about furries? I don't. Mr. Lemonez. I don't. I don't want to get into the argument with it. I honestly don't have a problem. You know, it just... Are you asking if it does anything for me? No, not really. I mean, I suppose... No, actually, no. I don't like furries, and I'm not in love with a furry. Despite what one person may say. It's not a furry, and if it is, then so is Fran. Right. Nanny7100 FTW says, where's the Wilson joke from? I mean, seriously. Wilson! I think someone answers it in one of my Oblivion jokes. Are you ever... It's from me. Nanny7100 FTW. Are you ever going to do Let's Play Shivering Isles? I think I've already done that. The Epic 9001 removed his first comment. And then put, what part of England are you from? The best part. Up north. In the northwest. Alright. Ninja Scissors says, the FTW in your name means for the win or fuck the world. Actually, it's backwards and it's what the fuck. Pantelis OEO says, have you played any MMOs ever? I played about a week of World of Warcraft recently because someone tried to get me into it, but no. Crazy Gunner with 2 Z's says, what's your favourite game and why? It's Quantum and Nanomachines because it's awesome. When you were a little child, says Zazman91, were you given a visor by the gods that one day... Were you given a vision by the gods that one day you were to create videos for YouTube and gain internet stardom? Yes. I was also given this shoe. I don't know what it's for. I only ever got, like, one shoe, too. Think Twice says, how much better would High School of the Dead be without the fan service? I've never watched it. I know what it is, which is sad enough, but I've never watched it. Jed Zion 18 says, when you don't do LPs, what do you do in your spare time? Oh, Christ. Go out with friends. Make merry with each other. Seriously. How could it not be Yukiko? Did no one else suspect her? Yeah. I play squash, I go kayaking, go-karting. I don't really watch much TV. I read a lot. I don't know, all sorts. I go watching bands. Shit, that came out of nowhere and I don't know how to answer it. This is like when you get a form saying what do you do in your spare time and no one ever knows what to put. They call me Freak Gamer. Moogle, what's your favourite number of the alphabet? Personally, mine is the colour triangle. Well, I'm a big fan of the number ampersand, but, you know, I'm open to persuasion. Fable Fake 8 says, are you the doctor? If not, can I have pie? Yes, I am the doctor. Yes, Mr. Gumby, I am the brain doctor. Lone Wolf Kai. Sweet. What made you decide on your account name being Moogle FTW? Shout out would be awesome. Well, there you go. Sup, Kai? Run away. Alright. It was really a whim thing. Because I made this account not with Let's Playing in mind. I think I made it like it was, what, a month or so before I started LPing. But I do like Final Fantasy. I don't know if it shows, but yeah, it is there. The Alpha says, when are you going to do the Shivering Isles expansion pack? It's been about a year. Yeah, in the answer for this video, actually, right, I know I called my channel Moogle FTW. If you think, like, I want you to put in your comment, you know, whatever you want to put, and then what you think I should have called this channel, okay? If you want. You don't have to. I'm not going to, like, come round to your house and, you know, get Biggie Smalls on you. The Alpha says, when are you going to do the Shivering... Kasudi Huja, can I have an internet hug? No, you probing bitch! Leave me alone! Alright, yes. I don't know how you give this. Should I just grope my monitor? Oh, shit, sorry, that's not a hug. Alright. Don't tell anyone I did that. In case you're wondering, I just sort of tapped the top of it. I'm not actually going to hug my monitor when I'm not on webcam. The Kingman Ultra. Are you tired of all the questions already? No, it's alright. Also, what was it like when you were away from LPing in those 1 or 2 months? Shout out. Yeah! I don't know. It was fine. Then it got boring, so I came back. Well, no, not boring. It's just I had spare time and I realised I could still be LPing. My Beautiful Life. Who's the sexiest junior monk on all the forums? It's probably My Beautiful Life, but I don't know. Seas3132, are you ever going to LP Phantom Menace? I'd like to, but I can't find a good way to play it on the internet. Like, you know. Yeah. CJ the Invader, I would like to ask why you hate Vice Elric so much. I don't hate Vice Elric. Because he's such a douche. I hate him because he's a douche. Because no, I don't hate him. It's my way of, like, loving him. Because I'm gay. For him. Yeah. Alright, Vola Scuba says, what RPG horror games will you absolutely never LP? What, because I'm too scared? There is nothing. I'm not sure about RPG. Resonance of Fate. God, isn't that not a lump of shit? I hate that game. Alright, but horror games, if it's because I'm scared, there's literally nothing. I do the Grudge game on the Wii. I still haven't been able to play past the first chapter, and even that was with someone in the room. But, yeah, I think we all know that I like facing this shit, and I honestly enjoy scaring myself. Where can I get some damn fine tea in America? You can't, it doesn't reach that far. You know, you gotta go all the way. Why can't I touch that koosh ball on top of a Moogle's head? Because it's private, man. You don't touch something private. You don't have the right. You don't have the right. Mulligan Clan, Moogle love the videos, bro. Nice. I want to know, are you going to die in here? Yes, you're going to die. Well, actually, no, I'd quite like to make it out of this room. Oh, this is a long... Alright. Wilson2234 says, Moogle, why is your YouTube name Moogle FTW? Yeah. Aberdeen Warlock says, thoughts on Scotland? Aberdeen has been known to be, and I quote, bitchin'. Really? Well, that's interesting. Yeah. For Your Few asks, why are you? I don't know. Why are we all? Thaddeus Z says, will you marry me? Sure. If we're both single when we hit 30, yes, I will marry you. Ugh. God, I got a blocked nose. Alright, Dalton KY08, what's your most favourite game ever? This is so imaginative. Alright, do you know Duncan? Yeah, I know Duncan. We hang. Holy shit, really? Yeah. If so, what's happening with him? He's dead. Hey Moogle, what's the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Dogma Chain, I don't understand. Is that an African or European swallow? Cooper Hunter asks, what's your favourite football team and why Marxist? Shout out. P.S. My username came before I saw your videos. It's cool, Draco Wrath's username came before he saw my videos, but people still think that he named it after my Oblivion walkthrough rather than the other way around. Anyway, my favourite football team is... I can't name someone too close to my home. But right now, Arsenal, because they beat Barcelona 2-1, which was shocking and brilliant considering how well Barcelona were playing the first half. That was a good game. Anyway, why Marxist? I'm not Marxist. You kidding me? I can't even finish the manifesto. No, actually, I suppose I am. A Podiop. What is your least favourite video game that you've ever played? Final Fantasy 13. Yeah, Final Fantasy 13. I'm sure there'd be something worse, but because I actually pushed myself to play through that crap, and then the ending was just so disappointing. Did they not know? I don't know if they're trying to modernise and revolution it, but it's just... that's not the structure you stick to. Why did that woman come up like, I'm going to be a boss now, and then Bartandala's just owned her, and you were like, what was that for? What was that for? You fight him in human form first. That's how RPGs work. Then he transforms. And don't make the fucking gameplay so gimpy. Alright. Why did you get into YouTube and LPing? I was all alone. There was no one here beside me. But now my problems have all gone. No. I don't know. I saw everyone else was doing it and went, I can do that. And then I did. Will you possibly LP Skyrim when it comes out? No idea. What do you plan to major in? Badassery. What kind of career are you thinking of pursuing? I want to be an English teacher. Yeah, I know, aiming right for the top.